Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Purdue's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Manuel.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Oh, they're after it! Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. Split backs here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air. It's Shaw. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finding an escape route. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Strickland. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Manuel. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off for the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Shaw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Going right to work up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Crosses the 30. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He'll pitch it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's not. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass. Unleashes one. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. An 84-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play by this defense. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's not. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. No, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The sure hands, it's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Shaw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw for it. fires to the big fella. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Shaw. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the move. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Shaw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires left. Got him downfield. Running free. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Shaw. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need two. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got it in the middle, it's Strickland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Dingle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Schultz. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Shaw. Rushes on him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third down, he drops to throw. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. And this one splits the uprights. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes the handoff. It's Strickland. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Back to pass, it's Shaw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. And this is going to be incomplete on third. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
And that's not